It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday evening, the 14th of June. I'm James Spann. Pretty quiet weather for a while. A few storms in East Alabama today, but they are very, very widely spaced as expected. We'll check the Skycam shots at mid-afternoon. That's the Gadsden Skycam looking back to the east and kind of hazy, but off in the distance at the time that was captured. There was a storm around Hoax Bluff and Piedmont. That thing was building south down toward Anniston, producing some small hail in spots, but not a drop of rain in Gadsden. And not a drop of rain in Selma. That's our Skycam there overlooking the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge crossing the Alabama River. And from Gulf Shores, a lot of folks out there enjoying the surf and the sand on a June afternoon down there in the Redneck Riviera. Winds aloft to light and variable on the upper air chart there. Again, we got this weak little surface boundary coming in here from the east, and that's helping to fire up those isolated storms over East Alabama this afternoon. Temperatures where they pretty much were expected to be today. Note Fort Payne's got 79 because of a nearby shower. Tuscaloosa, the hot spot, they've got 93. And I think this will be the hottest day. Temperatures should ease down a little bit in coming days, probably mid to upper 80s for the weekend. That's that storm that produced some small hail over East Alabama. That was captured at 2:24. That's when it was strongest near Jacksonville. But that thing is down toward Interstate 20 as I do this update, slowly drifting south. But most of the state is dry. Severe weather, at least organized severe weather for the rest of today and tonight. Risks over southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana, and from near Childress and Lubbock, Texas, up to the Canadian border. Tomorrow, standard slight risk over the western high plains. And on day 3, Saturday, low-end 5% chances from the panhandle of Texas up again to the Canadian border. Rain for the next 5 days. Biggest numbers up north around here. Not much. This valley through Tuesday morning next week at 7 o'clock. And the tropics are quiet, although the GFS continues to hint at some mischief in the southwestern Gulf in about a week. Take a look at the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 588 bubbled north of us, winds aloft light and variable. And again, that wedge moving in from the east might kick up another little batch of these isolated showers and storms. And when we say isolated, that means most people will not get wet. Chance of any one spot getting wet would be about 1 in 10 tomorrow. And like today, where the storms do form, they could pack a punch. And then Saturday, the air should be pretty dry. I think we'll be dry for the weekend for the most part. The GFS shows 87. Sunday, same deal. Mostly dry, highs mid to upper 80s. Next week on Monday, no big change. We're dry. There's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And while we're dry, we note the disturbance down there in the Bay of Campeche. And, what happens down there is still up for debate. Of course, this thing's 7 days away. It's not even out there yet. So obviously nobody knows what's going to happen. But the GFS, very persistent in the idea of something hanging on down there. On the 22nd, that moisture axis heads towards the western Gulf, and on the 23rd, ultimately spreads toward the northern Gulf. So it just remains to be seen what's going to happen down there. This is, again, Sunday the 23rd. Just some evidence of mischief down there, and we'll be able to get a good look at it once it gets on the board. This thing's got to organize first. If it organizes at all, probably will. And on the 24th, it just kind of stays down there in the Gulf. We'll check the end of the forecast on June 30th, 588 ridging here. That means the weather should be quiet and pretty warm. Nothing out of the ordinary there for this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to catch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.